So hey, what's up you guys? It's gonna be my first YouTube video, but I'm gonna do a story time. So I'm with my sister, just so you know, she's over there. But so she actually doesn't know the story, so this is gonna be her first time hearing it. So let's start this story off. Let me grab my juice box. So it was one lovely morning. I was going to school in 6th grade. And so I told my mom that I was too sick to go to school, and I was like really sick. So I'm looking at my makeup and viewfinder to make sure it looks good. So I told her I was like super sick and that I couldn't go to school. Well, she was like, "You're taking your ass to school."
So on that juice box.
So I get up to get dressed, and I use the bathroom, and I'm like on the toilet for forever. And so I go to my room, and all of a sudden, like, I feel like I have to like poop, but I was like, no, I probably just have to like fart. And so this is a really quick story time. So I ended up, like, I don't know what, like, I don't know how it happened, but I'm telling you, when I, like, shit myself, it came out like water, just flowing out of my butt. Oh my god.
Wait, so I was still in elementary school? So I probably wasn't I probably asleep.
No, you were up because we all had to get up at the same time.
I never remember you shitting yourself.
Yeah, because I didn't tell anybody. Mom doesn't even know this. So, she doesn't know. So, and it's just like coming out like water, so I just like stood over a pile of dirty clothes.
You're fucking lying.
I'm 100% serious.
Oh,
and so I was young, and I was like, I can't make it to the toilet, so it was already coming out. It was
bitch. If I was your mom and I came in your room and found out you shit in your dirty clothes.
No. I was standing over. No. What happened was I stood over my towel, and I stuck it after like it was all done. I stuck it in the bottom of my dirty clothes bin.
What is shit on it?
And this is because I didn't want mom to find out. So then I stuck it in the bottom of my dirty clothes bin. And my mom was like, "What does that smell?" I'm like, "Oh, mom, I don't know. Like somebody." Yeah, I was like, somebody must have blown up the bathroom before we went to school.
What's that smell?
And then, I guess she was like, "What is that smell?" And I was like, "Oh, somebody must have blown up the bathroom before we left for school." And she was like, "Oh, okay." So then I go and I take my dirty clothes bin downstairs, like to the basement.
You did not put that shitty ass towel in the washing machine.
How else was it supposed to get washed?
You throw that away! So we over here with poop clothes walking around here.
No, I washed it separately, and then I washed the rest of my clothes. And then
so you have poop clothes?
No, like I double washed them. So like my mom never found out. That's like the end of the story. My mom never found out. Nobody ever knew, because then I hopped in the shower because I was like, "Oh, mom, like I have to shower." Like I got sweaty when I was sleeping. And that was like when I was young. But I was like really sick, so that's kind of like an excuse. I was like super sick, and I told her that I was not able to go to school. She did not believe me. I don't know, should I do?
Why don't you just be like, "Mom, I'm gonna just shit myself," and here you go, and here you're the towel.
Should I do another story time? Because this one was super quick.
Yeah.
Okay, what should I?
The story time, my sister almost flipped the car when she was driving.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so I'll do the story time when my aunt almost flipped the car when we were driving.
Me. Remember when I went on that corner at like 35 miles an hour and I was like, "Skirt," and Dad was like, "Fucking stop."
What are you talking about?
You don't know what I'm
You don't drive.
Oh, when he was letting me drive in that parking lot, like a year ago, how long ago?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know this. I don't remember that. Let's see.
Edit that out.
No,
You're so dumb.
I don't remember that. I don't know what story time to do. Okay, so I just decided that I'm gonna tell you another story time about this girl, and you will hear her a lot because I've had several stories with her in this, stories. So in middle school, I can't tell you her name, but we're gonna call her Grape because she always wore purple. And
I could always your one nail.
you're right, it won't come off. Like I need to go get them done. These ones won't come off. So this was in 7th or 8th grade. 7th grade. It was in 7th grade. And this girl swore up and down that she was dating this famous guy from this band that was on American Idol, yeah, so she told everybody these wild stories about how they met, which she always kept the same, but she told them all these stories about how they met, and she would always say, like, oh, like, last night he snuck into the window. This bitch lives on the 13th floor of a fucking apartment building, but she was like, oh, he climbed up the fire escape. There's no fire escape on her side of the building. There's no fire escape at all. So I was like, this hoe is smoking crack. First of all, the reason why I don't like her is because she did something very disrespectful to my friend, and like she really embarrassed her. But that's another story time for later. But so I was like, okay, like she was always like apparently on the phone with this person like during school hours, and so I was like, you know, what bands do they what band is he from? And she gave me the like what is it, initials, acronyms, I think that's what it is. So I looked it up and I googled it, and I googled his name, and it actually came up like the guy from this band. And so me being the person that I am, it says like quiz, like take the quiz to see which person from this band that you match with. So I go and I take this quiz, and I end up getting the same person with the same story on how they met. So basically she was like, oh, I was at the mall and we met at this t-shirt slash hat shop, and he bought me a hat. Well, I ended up getting the same person with the same exact story about how he, you know, bought me a hat and he asked for my number. I got the same exact story that she was telling everybody. So I was like, oh, this hoe is lying. But me being the person I am, I did not say anything. I didn't publicly embarrass her. But I was just like, she's lying. And also, she was just like, she did some grimy things to me in high school. I mean, I'm still in high school. I'm on my last year, but at the beginning of high school, she did some grimy things, which, again, that's some more story times. But, yeah, I was...
She's from Crimea, y'all.
But yeah, so those are just some short story times. Again, this girl, I don't know, I have some other story times to tell. But anyway, so this is the end of the video. I don't know what my video making schedule is gonna be, but make sure you give it a like and subscribe, and go check out my makeup Instagram. It's chaos.by._makeup, and I'll put it in the description box because I go on live on my Instagram too.